superdelegate? Well, it's a relatively new term created just 35 years ago in 1980 when Ted Kennedy challenged then-President Jimmy Carter, which ultimately resulted in a party system that effectively gives the party elites more say in this primary process.
Yeah, that's a problem. The media has created the perception that the voters will decide the nomination, and that's the conflict here.
We feel like we live in a democratic society. What you're telling me is it's not a democratic society, and your votes don't necessarily matter because it's a democratic representation, correct?
No, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to say is that we're just one of the political parties. There's many political parties, but political parties choose their nominee, not the general public, contrary to popular belief.
Then why bother holding the primaries?
That's a very good question.
And those superdelegates are the Democratic Party's elected officials and party leaders. You might even call them the tastemakers of the party, if you will. In fact, Bill Clinton is himself a superdelegate. Now take, for example, Maryland Congressman and civil rights leader Elijah Cummings. He's a Clinton supporter. The next one is, no surprise, longtime Clinton friend Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe, and a familiar face from Hillary's days in the Senate, New York Senior Senator Chuck Schumer. And over in the Midwest, Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill has pledged her vote to Clinton, and so has the former Texas State Representative Wendy Davis. Clinton has even gotten the support of Iraq war veteran turned Congresswoman Tammy Duckworth. Now, already more than 360 superdelegates have pledged their support for Clinton.
Those superdelegates, we should tell you, they make 15% of all the delegates who vote at the convention. So the nation chooses, these superdelegates can technically vote however they want. That's been controversial. Now, how would they vote? Well, I sat down right here with 4 South Carolina superdelegates and pressed them on why they should have this extra power.
You are here, though, also as superdelegates. You have this extra power under the Democratic Party rules.
Not extra.
Extra?
It's not extra.
Not extra. Go ahead. We don't have any capes.
Say Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders comes in with enough to win, superdelegates shouldn't be able to decide that.
But they currently have that power.
But they do.
You have that power.
They do. But
you won't say for the record that it's either going to be Cruz or Trump?
No, I'm going to say it's going to be someone that's running, Sean. I mean, I'm not going to...
Define running. Is running meaning... Does running mean it's either going to be Cruz, Trump, or Kasich?
I think it's going to be one of the 3 people running is going to be
our nominee. And how does John Kasich get there without leapfrogging over people that have millions of more votes and hundreds of more delegates?
Do you have any idea what superdelegates are?
From what I understand, it's, you know, if it's someone who, for some reason, what they think is more important than what I think. So.
Right, they're going to override. Do you want to know how many they make up of you? 2,564 of you.
Wow.
You described a brokered convention scenario. Under the current rules, though, technically, the superdelegates could override a raw majority of the democratically selected delegates.
I don't see how 15% can override the majority, though. I mean, I'm no math whiz. I wouldn't have gone to law school if I was good at math, but it's only 15%. If the rest of the delegates are not supporting...
So if it came down to 55, 45,
yeah, you could then, but not
55, 40.
If this were to be decided ultimately by the superdelegates in a way that doesn't line up with the results in the primaries and caucuses, they really would just completely deflate this momentum that they've created going into it.
At this point, all Democratic members of Congress and governors are superdelegates de facto. All party commission members are superdelegates, and votes are given to the heads of each state party.
That this is sort of a fun little thing for us in the media to put together, but has nothing to do with the nominating process.